Dab it just like that. Alright. Just like that. You kind of see how I'm doing it. Making smaller clouds down low. Like that. And then as for the next layer, I'm going to make bigger clouds. Let me grab a sponge that... I don't want to get paint all over my hands by grabbing this on the other side, so let me go ahead and cut another piece like that. Alright, now I'm going to start working with this end and start building up, making bigger clouds as I go on. So, take some more, I'll work from this end here, get more of the bigger business end. Start. See, now I'm getting a little bit bigger with my clouds. Alright? Making them a little bit bigger. And it doesn't matter if a little blue sky shows in, that's fine. That's the way clouds are. They're not perfectly they're not always, oh, what's the term for it? Transparent? They're not always transparent. Well, they are transparent. What am I saying? There can be holes and gaps in them, and I'm trying to find the right words. So, we're making this a little bit bigger. Alright, because that implies distance because they're smaller. Alright. Now, put another little clump here. Like that. Like that. Okay, I may have to add a little bit more here. Give it more substance. There. Make this a little bit like that. That's okay. If make this a little bit more of a solid cloud, you can get a little trail off there. Have it trail off like that. You can do stuff like that. Just drag it off into the distance like that a little bit. So I'm going to make these a little bit more intense here. A little more paint. So clouds are very easy to paint. Probably one of the easiest things to do for the backdrop, and you can get some pretty sharp looking clouds just by using acrylic paint and a sponge. So hopefully I'm not making them too symmetrical. That's one thing I worry about, is trying to excuse me, make things too. I'll put a little one here, put a little fellow right here, a little cloud right there. Alright. And I'm going to start to kind of fatten them up more. As you can see here, these clouds down here are a little bit thinner. Okay, because we're off in the distance. Alright. Like that. Okay. And as I move up, I make them a bit fatter because they're revealing more of their bottoms because they're closer to you. Think of them as being overhead. So I'm going to go ahead and make a nice big one up here. Just go ahead and do that. Paint. We're going to make this one a little bit crazy because we're going to have a little opening there. Okay. Going to have be a little gap in the cloud, a little opening right there. Alright, like that. Do a little bit blend it in a little bit wispy. Okay. Just like that. Kind of do that. You can draw the paint over like that. Kind of blend it in. I can do that a little bit here too. Also, make a little wispiness, a little bit of cloud go up there. So, kind of get a general idea of what's going on here. probably rushing through this a little bit for the sake of brevity. But just, you know, you want all these irregular clouds, all these irregular shapes. Okay, get a little cloud there, go through like that. Alright. So you're probably getting the idea. I go from small to narrow and then just gradually get bigger. I think we need to put something down there. Gotta fill in the gaps. But, yeah, right. Let's go here. Make this a little bit, make this a little bit taller up here. Give this fellow a crown. Something he can be proud of. Alright. Hopefully, is that still showing up on the video? Let me take a look. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's kind of do a little bit of wispiness here. Alright. There. Hole in there for a little interest, a little hole in the cloud. We'll have a little sky peek through right there. So, and that'll reveal some of the cirrus clouds behind there. Okay, now I think I'm ready to go and add a little touch of gray. I'll probably be adding some more. Okay, I've got the gray clouds here. I'll get my gray paint. I'm gonna go dab it. Hopefully you can see the contrast between the two colors here. So I'm just going to kind of go dab on the bottom. Just like that. So you just kind of see clouds that are far away. You just kind of see that they're a little gray. So just kind of dab it down there. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that. That's, oh yeah, I think it's providing a good amount of contrast. If you see my face once in a while, I'm actually looking into the monitor to see if things are coming across okay. I don't know how well this is going to look after I do the compression, after I compress all this. But yeah, the gray for clouds that are far away, you just kind of want to do the bottoms. And you can see, yeah, I think that's working out. I didn't want too intense of a gray. So I just wanted standard cumulus clouds. I didn't want to look like there was... I want to do my clouds in such a way that it looked like Armageddon was approaching, you know, so this mighty thunderstorm. So I can kind of pull these down a little bit. And, you know, if you wanted to do a storm and if you wanted to simulate rain, you know, you could have used a darker gray, okay, and maybe add a little purple to it. And then if you wanted to simulate rain, you'd wait until most of the paint was off your sponge, and then you just pull down like that. See what I mean? Just pull down, and you know how rain looks like. Gray streaks coming down. I don't know whether you could see that, but that's what you do if you wanted to simulate rain. Let me close up on that. Let me do a little close up. So that's what you do if you'd want to simulate rain. You'd pull down like this on your gray. Just like that. Got a little rainstorm going on. So we got a little shower, a little summer shower going on right there. So that will kind of give you an idea of what's going on. So let me back up. Let me back up again. Alright. Okay, so let's continue on with these clouds. Alright, adding the touch of gray on the bottom here. I'm going to start using the rounded end of this, the rounded part. I'm going to go over here. Oh well, I'm getting a ton of paint on my hands, but who cares? It's part of the fun. Oops, let me turn the monitor so I can see this. There, voila. Okay. Alright, here. Let's get this gray down below like that. Here, and kind of bring it up a little bit more into the actual cloud itself. Alright, got that. Bring it up a little higher because we're seeing more of the bottom here. We're starting to. Alright, we'll do that. There. I'm going to go up around here. Just like that. Just dab it. It's all pretty simple. Okay? Alright. Now I'm going to come up a little bit more. We have to just like that. Bring up a little bit more. And you can see you got the top half that's bright and then the bottom half that's gray. Now I'm going to do quite a bit on this one here.